pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Minnesota Vikings. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Looking to throw on second down. Lucas. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. In motion right is Addison. From the gun on third down, Lucas. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That good for 19 and a first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 32.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. the play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action. Lucas drops this off with Nwangu. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Handoff right side, Nwangu.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Operating from the gun. Lucas. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Vikings will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Throwing to start the drive. Davidson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reeves. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
To throw on 2nd down, Davidson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Second and 6. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And now off to the races down the right side. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 79 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Davidson. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it where the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 8. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Ready? Pass the 60, go!
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now left side on the swing pass. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Jefferson going to go in motion right.
Back to throw again. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. To throw on 2nd down. Lucas.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Back to throw. Lucas. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Jack Fox now. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Looking to throw. Davidson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Davidson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Davidson.
That one deep for London.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Davidson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back in the 9.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Davidson.
That's going deep for Bateman. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle to Wandu. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Addison will go in motion left.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lucas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Lucas. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lucas. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Got it. Ready?
2nd down and 8.
Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 Lions.
Off the play fake. Davidson. That quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
On 3rd down, Davidson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reeves. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Okay,
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now an audible here into something else. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Looking to throw on second down. Lucas. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Ready, set.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
And the Falcons first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Davidson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Come on.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Off play action. Davidson. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Falcons continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
And running with power here.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Operating from the gun, Lucas. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task, but that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
On 1st and 10, Lucas. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes this to Addison out left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Back to throw. Lucas. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. On the toss, here's Nwangu. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Lucas. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
They'll look to run with Nwangu, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's...
Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis.